All right, welcome back to the New Line podcast. I'm Keith. I'm by myself tonight. I'm just gonna do a quick little recap of the last card. Maybe I might go over a couple of cards. We haven't had an update in a while. So Saturday, 24th at Logan, West Virginia, McCoy Station, we had a boxing event outside. First one ever. It was fun. The Sun beat the hell out of us. The guys that were setting up all day beat us up. Sun won us 0, but it was a good day. So we had 12 fights. The first fight we had our longtime ring girl, Annie Beverly, competed, and she beat Elizabeth Light from Chapmanville in a featherweight boxing contest. Danny looked good. She was a little. The boxing skills need some work, but for the first time, she showed some power, aggression, killer instincts. She dropped her opponent a couple times. Good fight. A lot of heart from Elizabeth to hang in there. The second fight, we had Nick Albright from Man, West Virginia, made his debut against Nicholas Lyons, who is a regular here. He's been on nearly every event since NLC 15, I believe, 15 or 16. But he's been very active, and he's fighting all over the place. But this was just Nick's second boxing match. Nick was looking good, and or Nicholas Lyons was looking good, and then Albright landed a massive right hand and put him away. He tried to get up, but he didn't even start trying to get up until about the 9 count, so he didn't get the count. Took TKO first round. So good job to Nick Albright, and the dude is very athletic, very strong, shows a lot of promise. So I'm hoping he sticks with it. The next fight, we had Adam Thompson back, Adam made his debut. He fought Ram Elkins. So I was looking at another fight. Okay, yeah, Ram Elkins came into the fight 0-1. Adam Thompson making his debut. Adam from Charleston, Ram from Ravenswood. No, you are not walking on this keyboard again. There. Ram. So Adam came out. Not much happened, and Adam gassed out about a minute, and they quit about a minute and a half in. Fight was over. TKO. Nothing really happened. Let's see. Moving on to the next one, about number 4. Ryan Hall came back. So Ryan had previously fought here when he was like 18 years old, fresh out of high school. Lost a couple MMA fights, but he was young, fighting grown men. Took a couple tough losses, but he's back. He's still boxing now. He was 2-0 coming into the fight. Sean Adam Moore, who we saw in April in a boxing match, or a kickboxing match, rather, in Kentucky. You are not walking on this keyboard. Down you go. But yeah, Adam was looking good in the exchanges, but man, Ryan's left hand dropped him a few times. Big left hand. So Ryan's a little 18-year-old kid anymore. He's a grown man, and he's looking sharp. And hopefully he comes back, man. Ryan improves to 3-0. Julius Purdue came back. Fought Larry Johnson. What are you doing, bro? Back and forth. Trying to walk on this keyboard. Type your own message or something. What are you doing? Julius Purdue beats Larry Johnson. Larry came out looking okay. Landed some jabs. Julius landed a few shots. Not a whole lot of action in the first round. Larry goes back to the corner and said he was done. Just tapped out. So Julius takes the win. Technically a first round TKO due to retirement. Okay, then we move on. The next match, Dante's coming in 8-2 against Devontae Carroll, 1-0 in a welterweight boxing match, 132. Really good fight. Both guys looking sharp. Two of the best guys in the region for sure. Devontae ultimately took the decision, split decision. It was a close one to improve to 2-0. These guys are already talking rematch. I actually had Mike Shepard reach out to me about Devontae, wanting him for a title fight next month. But yeah, Devontae's looking sharp. Dante's looking good too. Dante just beat one of our other better fighters. He just beat Mitchell Vaughn in June by knockout. actually. So, all right, then about number 7, we had Hunter Plough came back. Last time we saw him was June 29th against Chris Percival. And Hunter looked great. He fought Tevin Bonner, who trains at Urban Warrior Academy under Larry Parker. And Tevin had a big pop. Tevin had a lot of people in the crowd for him. But Hunter was just a little too much. Hunter took a unanimous decision victory. I believe it was 29-28. All 3 judges. So, I mean, Tevin did get around there. Good fight. Great fight. A lot of people in the crowd thought it was a pro fight. Both guys were really good. Then we move on. Hometown guy, Dalen Jemerson, came into the fight 2-1, taking on James Eastep, who was 5-1-1 in a heavyweight boxing contest. And Dalen took home the victory, unanimous decision, 30-27, all 3 scorecards. So, didn't lose a round. James was tough. James took some big shots. Quit. Good fight. It was a good fight. Josh Blair is back. The Appalachian Outlaw, he is back. And he came in and fought Jimbo Wingate from, I believe, Mount Sterling, Kentucky. So this was Jimbo's 2nd or 3rd fight total. But both guys were making a comeback after several years off. Josh hadn't fought in over 5.5 years. Jimbo, I'm not sure, maybe 3 years. But both guys, it was a good back and forth battle until Blair landed a bomb and really rocked Jimbo. Jimbo never really recovered. He got up, referee started him back, and Josh landed another one. Jimbo was rocked pretty bad. The referee stopped it with 1 second left in the first round. That would have been an interesting second round because Jimbo has real power. Jimbo landed a big hook. He hurt Josh in the round as well. It was a good match. Then we went on. This was probably fight of the night. There were a few of these that were really, really good fights. So it's hard to pick. Jaden Owens, 4-2, coming up against Chris Withrow, who's 3-3, for the welterweight boxing championship, 154 pounds. I'm going to make another video, 6 planning weight classes later. So the welterweight boxing championship. So Jaden was looking really good early in the first round. Chris wasn't getting a lot off, but Jaden was just being really aggressive. This was his first fight with 3-minute rounds. He's fought a lot with ones. I think he only fought once or twice with 2-minute rounds. But these guys were going 3-minute rounds, title fight, and Jaden did start to fade late and got dropped in the 3rd round. Chris took a unanimous decision to get the win. Good match. Let's see. Okay, the next fight. So Chris Percival, who we just saw beat Hunter Plough in June, fought Roman the Gladiator Belcher. Roman came into the fight 7-0. Chris came into the fight 11-3. A lot of people at New Line, at least, really knew Roman as a kickboxer. They didn't even know he boxed, but he's got more boxing matches than he has kickboxing. But Roman, I hate to even say it like this, Roman Manuel-Keith. He took some big shots. I mean, Chris, there were a few times Roman got a little confident and started brawling with Chris, and Chris landed some bombs, and Roman would step back and fight rank again. Roman had a massive height and reach advantage, and when he used it, the fight went very well for him. And Chris said that Roman was a lot stronger than he expected. But I believe just a week ago, Roman took like 3 gold medals home from a big jiu-jitsu state championship. So, yeah, Roman trains everything. Good all around at everything. He's only 19 years old. About 8-0 boxing, 1-0-1 kickboxing. Hasn't fought MMA yet, but that's coming. Really good grappler. I believe he's a blue belt. I don't know about his wrestling history, but he got it all. Then we move to the main event, fight number 12, heavyweight championship. Jonah Atkins came in, defended his title against James Blankenship, who was 6-1. Successful defense. It's a really good fight. It was a split decision. 2 judges gave it to Jonah 29-28. 1 judge gave it to James 30-27. I don't know. I haven't watched it scoring myself, but that's a little odd. 1 guy giving him all 3 rounds like that. I could see him giving him 2 rounds, but not 3. But yeah, that was the event. Great crowd. I had to announce it, so that sucked for the crowd. I don't have the voice. I don't have that voice. I don't have the buffer voice. I'm still kind of recovering from it. But yeah, I don't have the Bruce Buffer, the Michael Buffer voice. So I just get loud, screaming, get my deep voice and scream like a loud Batman. So that's me now. Um, okay, I'm gonna move on to just 2 weeks ago at Madison. We had a card. I'm gonna go over the results from that one. So the grappling card, we only had 2 grappling matches. The first match. So our really quick. Our grappling matches, we use the EBI rule set. So if there's not a submission during the round, we go to overtime, and we're gonna do 2 overtime rounds for non-title matches, 3 overtime rounds for title matches. So overtime, both guys get a chance. They start in one of 2 positions. One is seatbelt, which is like go for a rear naked choke or whatever on the back. The other is the spider web position, which is kind of like you're on the side and the other guy's got his arms locked in, like you're going for that arm. But yeah. So this first match went to overtime. There were no submissions, so it comes down to who had the fastest escapes, which was with Austin Maddox versus Lucas Collins, both of them making their grappling debut. Austin won the match, and he had a massive booger on him. I called timeout to find it, and it disappeared. We found it after the match. It was on his leg. It was massive. Second match, Justin Butcher came back. He competed against Jonathan McClung. Butcher took that one. Oh, I can't remember how he beat him. That was so long ago. It was 2 weeks ago, you guys. Justin Butcher took a pretty quick submission victory. Butcher's really good. Butcher's chasing that featherweight title. All right, we move on to the main card. Right, so 1 or 2 of these is going to be a giveaway of who won their fights. Sweet, but whatever. So Bryson Fish came in with a record of 1-2. He fought Devontae Carroll, who was making his debut. And I've already talked about Carroll. So if Carroll won this fight, very impressive. Fish was good too. He's just a good boxer, but Carroll took a unanimous decision, took all 3 rounds. Then we had Jeremy Browning coming into the fight with a 3-4 record. He took on Austin Polly, who was 0-1 at a middleweight fight, 165 boxing. And Jeremy Browning, I believe, took a first round knockout winner, TKO. Then we went to the third fight. Cody Molianex out of Columbus from Van Sickle Boxing, making his debut against George Bowen from Lexington, right here. I see him at the gym when I go. Not very often, not enough. George Bowen, former college quarterback, former professional quarterback in one of the European leagues. Got a big arm. He used that arm, let a big right hand. He dropped Cody a couple of times. Big right hand on George. Watch out for you guys. But George took a unanimous decision victory. Cody made it to the end after getting dropped a few times. One of those was really bad. Cody has a ton of heart, but you know what? Like him in between those knockdowns, Cody was winning the changes. Cody played good. George he just gets some knockout power in there right hand. But George is learning. He get better. He's only been training. I mean, Cody's been training a lot longer than George. George is with my buddy Matthew Jones, Mr. Get Your Gains, personal trainer, who recently came back after a 21-year layoff from boxing, made his pro debut and won at New Line Cagefighting 27, which was 3 weeks ago. We've had a lot of fights recently. Yeah. So then moving down to the next one, about number 6, Dylan White from Logan, West Virginia. He gained a few pounds, fought heavyweight MMA against Ricardo Rodriguez. He was not very big. He was only at 215. Dylan, so this was a weird one. Ricardo felt he was hitting the back of the head. He spit his mouthpiece out to complain to the referee. The referee called it off, waved it off, TKO. Guys, let the referee do their job. Don't do it for him. So moving to the next one, Connor Belcher from Mingo County, West Virginia, made his debut at kickboxing at 135. It's Cole Givens, who's finally fighting in his natural weight class. He did have to cut a few pounds. So yeah, I believe he missed weight by a couple pounds, probably from the long car ride to get there. But Cole Givens came down. He was 0-2 after fighting twice at lightweight. He was 150 pounds when he signed up to fight. We matched him up with Brody Folks. Cole had, I guess he had some underground fights, had a little experience. We matched him up with Brody Folks, who was also making his debut, 155. But by the time they fought, like Cole had, after training, he lost a lot of weight. And then the next fight, he fought at 55 again and had lost a lot more weight. He had to gain weight to get up there to fight. And he was like, hey, Keith, man, give me 135. So we got him at 135. Came out, took the win. Moved up to 1-2, looked sharp. Learned a lot in those first two fights, and looked really good. Proud of him, man. I love seeing these guys come back, and we've seen a lot of that. Seen a lot of that recently. We'll go more into it. We're gonna be more active with our podcast, even if it's just me. We're gonna get you at least 2 shows a week. So might just be me sometimes. I don't care. Talk to myself. The cat. All right. Moving down, number 8, Cody Adkins from Lincoln County, West Virginia, 1-1 record. Boxed Matthew Reynolds, Moorhead, Kentucky, from Davis Karate. Cody's not with a team. I don't think there's anybody training in Lincoln County. Cody, get up with Jeremy Browning Jr. You guys can work together. You're both in the same area. Parts and Hamlin. I know you're a little ways apart, but link up, train together. Matt Reynolds took I believe that was the first round knockout when Matt came out like a house on fire, man. And the dude's young, athletic, fast, strong. And he went after it. Cody didn't really have anything to match the speed and the power. So, good job, Matt. Making your debut 1-0. Bout number 9, the return of Cole Ward. He's been off for a year after he had a tough fight with Eli Hawkins. Took a year off. He didn't take a year off. He's been training full time, and it showed. As he made his return, he fought Toro Bays and absolutely ran through Toro. Sorry, Toro. Tell him how it was. It was a beatdown. But Toro, keep working, come back. Actually, Toro is booked to fight in November. Yeah. But John Cole, man. Cole picked up his first boxing win. Actually, I think he may have won some tough man fights before. Well, no, I don't know. I know he had a draw with Evan Atkins a couple years ago. But all right, number 10, the return of Austin Runyon. That was very much anticipated. Austin came into the fight 6-2. He took on 2-0 Dakota Pauly. And Austin got the win. Unanimous decision, sent Dakota to the hospital. That was when the fight was over, we thought somebody had puked in the ring and there was corn. Our guys went to pick it up. That was a tooth. So yeah, man, Austin, it's pretty hard. You see that man carrying heavy stuff at the cage. If 3 of us carrying something, here comes Austin with like 1 in each hand. The dude's a monster. All right. Number 11, another return. Jose Schultz he came back. We haven't seen him since 2019. Jose fought for us a couple times in he fought once here in 2019, once in 2021. And he came back. He just got back from military duty. He's been over in Kuwait serving the country. So thank you, Jose. And he wanted to blow off some steam. He hit me up like 2 or 3 days before the fight, basically the last day that could possibly add a fight. Jose hit me up. Said, hey, man, you got anybody around 165? As a matter of fact, I had been trying to find somebody 165. And we had Mr. Clifton Green. And Cliff was more than excited to fight somebody that he was taller than, because Cliff's debut, he fought a guy that was 6'10". So then he comes in there with Jose, who was like 5'6". So great fight. Jose took the win. I believe that was the second round TKO. But they both dropped each other a couple times. Back and forth the whole way. Jose came out looking good. Then Cliff came back, and Jose came. It was just back and forth. Good fight. That's going to be on YouTube soon. Then we go to the co-main event. Professional boxing, 175 pounds. Chris Green, the hometown guy. He's 3-fight veteran. Came in taking Zane Fry, who's had 7 professional fights. And these guys, another one, back and forth the whole way. Zane has a good 30 seconds. Chris, good 30 seconds. Just the whole fight, back and forth. And both of these guys are much improved from when they went pro. Both guys probably went pro, I'm going to say at least 6 months to a year too early. But and their career started out a little rough. But both guys have improved a ton. Proud of them. Love watching these guys fight. I would rather watch these guys fight than watch Jake Paul any day. But yeah, both of these guys, good dudes. Consider them friends. But fight went to a draw. A lot of people were upset in the crowd. Zane threw gas on the fire, flipped the crowd off. F.U. Madison pissed the whole town off. And then Zane is currently serving a suspension from the Athletic Commission for almost causing a riot. Way to go, Zane. All right, main event. And this is a guy that we haven't been talking about lately because we've not been on here, but Thomas Gant headlined 4 events in a row here at New Line. Like between June through August, he was on 4 events. Main event. He was the main event on 3 of those. Yeah, Thomas Gant he was 5-0, took on Ernesto Zarate out of New Mexico by way of Alaska. He's from Fairbanks, Alaska originally, and now he's in Albuquerque, training with a really good team. Same team. I believe he's with the same group that Kuhneman is with, John Kuhneman, who was another one of our really good pros that fought here. I believe they're with the same people because I saw him work with Coach Alex. Ernesto definitely works with Alex. Alex was here. And then I saw Alex working with Kuhneman, and these are the same people that are working with like Justin Gaethje and Kamaru Usman and these type of guys. But yeah, I mean, these were both really good fighters. Gant took the win. Second round submission. I believe it was a rear naked choke. Think so. But 2 weeks ago, it's forever ago. You guys know me. I'm punchy. Can't remember anything. But all right, yeah, that's gonna be it for today. We've been on here 25 minutes. What the hell? 25 minutes. That's it for me. Just recap 2 events. We'll go more in depth on. I'm already talking to some people. We're gonna get some people on here, do some interviews. Anyway, we're back 1 to 2 shows a week. If I don't have a guest, we get me. We got a lot of fights coming up. We've had a lot of fights recently. A lot to talk about. Yeah. The next video, I'm going to come out and we're going to go over some rankings. I need to update the website. But before I update the website, I'm going to talk about it with you. All right. Thanks for watching.